The looking for group system implemented by Blizzard in 2009 in World of Warcraft is, in my opinion, the worst mistake ever made in the MMO history. Not only it completely destroyed the community that existed in World of Warcraft at this time, but it also spoiled completely the MMO community in general in every other game. As it's my favorite subject, I will rant a lot about this. It will be cut in several episodes. Part 1. How it was before. I will only speak from a World of Warcraft point of view because it's the only game I was playing back then. In Vanilla, Burning Crusade, as 75% of Wrath of the Lich King has been done without looking for group, and the game was working very fine. I will say that a lot of players will agree with me to tell that it was the golden age of World of Warcraft. It was not easy every day to make a group, however. I remember people camping the roof of Orgrimmar's Bank, the old one, trying to find a healer or tank to complete their group. So, UBRS, so Upper Blackrock Spire, was a 10-man dungeon. Actually, you needed a very good group with 2 tanks, 2 healers, and a kiter hunter that knew his job. And a key holder. Those key holders had to make very long chain quests to have the key, and they could even sell their place or the opening of the door for 10 gold, which was a lot at that time. So it was a big deal to make those groups, but I can tell you that we were packing them, and it was completely possible. When you were in a small guild or a roleplay guild or whatever guild, and you were not part of those 40-man raiding guilds, you had to organize yourself that way. And that's something in general. Players, when they are facing a difficulty, they need to find a way around. And as it was not easy to make a group, you had a good friend list, you had a good guild, you had your acquaintance, people were using the trade chat, or they were making special forum to form their group or making their team. People were working around. I had the guild, for instance, in Burning Crusade that were a roleplay horde-only guild, true horde, so only orc, troll, tauren. Basically, we had only warrior and shaman. So we were well known on the server as the tank depot. So everyone that needed a tank to farm their heroic just /woo Thunderwolves, and they find who was online from my guild, and we were making group that way. It was very fun because you had this server community. People knew each other. They knew who was a good tank, who was a good damage dealer, who was a moron, who was a ninja guy. And if you had a bad reputation on your server, if you steal item from other, or if you were always bragging about your eeping, it was well known, and people would warn each other about, don't group with that guy, he's really a moron. So it's created a certain atmosphere. I remember Puck night that were organized by the server to make some achievement or some stuff. It was really fun. So that was the life of a World of Warcraft players before the introduction of the looking for group system. Since then, everything had been destroyed.